Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Breeze now. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here we go. Get set, get set, get set.
Breeze now to throw. And now he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of twos, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Third and long, it's Locke. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is taken at the 18. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sean Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Locke. And Anderson's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. To the air again, Locke. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts able to get this back with it, a touchdown. And it's up and good. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They run. This is Lewis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They try again with Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Go, go, go.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Luck now on second down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Locke. And an alley to run. and avoids the contact by sliding. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. To throw is Luck. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now it's Luck. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Shane Ray leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
12, 12, 12.
To throw on second down is Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, it's Luck. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Derrick Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Luck. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, He's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the Colts getting ready to go. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
And it's Michel once again, down right around the 25. Tackle made by K1 Short. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Luck on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A shotgun snap for Luck. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Luck gonna throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He's back to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, paid 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now.